Hey guys, thanks for joining us here at Salty Ginger Talk. If you're a returning listener, it's great to have you back. If you're new to the channel, really glad you joined us. Hope you like what you hear. So, in our episode today, we are going to try to convince you to stop trying to be happy. You hear that all the time. I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy. That's actually not the goal. Happy is not what you should be looking for. If your main goal in life is to be happy, you're setting yourself up to be disappointed, to be fragile, to be always chasing something that's going to be just out of your reach. And today we're going to talk about why chasing happiness actually makes you weaker and what to pursue instead. So follow us along in the episode here. All right. So we don't do feel good fluff. We do real world stuff with psychology behind it, with data and science and proven methods and tactics behind it. So that's what we're going to jump into. We're going to get into the 5 points we have to try to convince you to stop chasing happiness and what to pursue instead. Point number 1, happiness is an emotion. Emotions, by definition, are temporary. We don't want to be chasing something that's temporary and fleeting. All right? Effective neuroscience shows emotions are short-lived chemical states driven largely by the hormones released in your body. They typically last 90 seconds unless they get re-stimulated. If happiness is the goal, life is going to be chasing, like we talked about at the beginning. So the action step, instead of I want to feel good, is going to be replaced with I want to live well. I want to focus on my choices. I want to focus on my lifestyle. I want to focus on the things that I do have control over, one of which is not necessarily my emotions. How I react to my emotions, I can control. My emotions themselves, not so much, unless I've figured out how to control the hormone release in my body. And there are some things we can do to do that. Exercise, eat right, sleep well, have conversations with other people, go outside, write in journals, show gratitude. All of those can make us feel better and release endorphins in our system, but they're still fleeting. They're going to last for 90 seconds unless they keep getting re-stimulated, and that just isn't what happens in life, okay? So, point number 2 here. Meaning outlasts mood. Martin Seligman's research distinguishes hedonic pleasure versus eudaimonic pleasure. Meaning. So too many meanings here. Let's go back and do this again. Hedonic pleasure, eudaimonic meaning. Hedonic pleasure is going to a bar and having drinks, having sex with someone that you're not close to. Those pleasures that just last and give you a short dose of pleasure. Eudaimonic meaning is something long lasting. It's about becoming the best person you can be in your life. It's practicing a religion. It's dedicating yourself to your family, dedicating yourself to a relationship, dedicating yourself to a pursuit in your work. Those types of things are eudaimonic meaning instead of hedonistic pleasure. And if you are pursuing things that create eudaimonic meaning instead of pursuing things that give you hedonistic pleasure, the studies show that your life satisfaction is going to be way higher, orders of magnitude higher. Parents lose sleep raising kids. That doesn't make them happy in the moment. It's not always fun, but they wind up deeply fulfilled when they raise those kids and they go out in the world and make their own way. So the action step here is to ask yourself, what struggle is worth it? Do you want to keep running through meaningless relationships and meaningless people in having physical relationships with them, having shallow personal relationships with them? Or do you want to commit to the hard work of having a great relationship with a good person for a long time? Those are the choices that you have to make. And instead of choosing the I want to be happy right now for a little bit, choose the I want to be fulfilled and have meaning for a long time. Hedonistic versus eudaimonistic, right? Like we talked about. Eudaimonic, I'm sorry. Said the word wrong. Eudaimonic. I don't know why I'm struggling with that word. But you get the point. Hedonistic, eudaimonic. Choose eudaimonic, resist hedonistic. That's what we're looking for. What struggle is worth it? What struggle is going to give you long-term meaning and satisfaction? And chase that struggle. Point number 3, comfort weakens resilience. We say this a lot. Comfort carries a very high tax with it. It's very expensive to be comfortable all the time. Hormetic stress research shows small voluntary discomfort strengthens psychological immunity. That means when we consistently choose to put ourselves in manageable but uncomfortable situations, we're not talking about something crazy like, hey, I want to be involved in a bank robbery every day, or I want to wind up in a car accident every day. But you know what? I'm going to take a cold shower every day. I'm going to go outside when it's cold every day. I'm going to get up at 5 a.m. even when I don't want to. I'm going to go to the gym when I don't want to. I'm going to push. I'm going to put myself in uncomfortable situations that are manageable all the time. That's going to strengthen my psychological immunity and my psychological resilience. Cold showers, hard workouts, difficult conversations, all of those things build remote emotional tolerance and resilience. So the task here, action step here, real straightforward. You're going to do at least one of those things every day. You're going to choose to be uncomfortable at least one time every day on your own, because it's going to make you a better person. It's going to make you emotionally and mentally resilient, and it's going to help you develop a life that you really enjoy living long term. Okay. Number 4, responsibility creates dignity. Self-determination theory shows autonomy and competence predict well-being more than pleasure. So if you like fast food and you like video games and you like porn, you're setting yourself up for a life that's unfulfilling and disappointing over the long term instead of eating healthy, exercising, pursuing things that have long-term meaning to you. Maybe it's something religious. Maybe you volunteer at a charity that's important to you. Maybe you pour yourself into your work, which has a lot of meaning to you. Maybe you pursue a loving and meaningful relationship with one person instead of turning to porn to satisfy your carnal urges, right? Finishing hard projects beats scrolling dopamine every single time. We got to get away from this satisfaction and comfort now. Embrace discomfort, embrace the hard work, and love the payoff that comes somewhere down the road, because it's orders of magnitudes better and more satisfying than the short-term pleasure you get right now. The way to do that, keep the promises you make to yourself. Plain and simple. Don't negotiate with yourself. If you say you're going to get up at 5 a.m., then get up at 5 a.m. That simple. If you say you're going to go to the gym today, go to the gym today. Don't make ridiculous statements like, I'm never going to skip the gym ever. Not for one day. Not realistic. There's going to be days where it doesn't work out. But you can say, it's never going to be 2 days in a row. I'm not going to have a 2-day streak of not working out. I'm not going to have a 2-day streak of not eating well. I'm not going to have a 2-day streak of not focusing on the things that are important to me. Like, you can make that commitment and keep it. That's something that's worth doing. But you're going to do that once every day, no matter. Number 5, peace comes from acceptance, not pursuit. Stoic and mindfulness research show that acceptance reduces anxiety and increases emotional regulation. There are things in your control. There are things that are not in your control. You need to learn to accept the things that are not in your control, and you need to learn to accept that you have power and ability to impact the things that are in your control. Stop demanding that life feel good all the time, that you're comfortable all the time, that you're happy all the time. Not the real world. Start handling what is. Start handling reality. This is the reality I'm in right now. How do I move forward in the best way possible? That's the question we're going to start asking ourselves. The action step we're going to say here is we're going to make this statement. This is the reality of the situation. I can handle it. This is where I'm at. I can handle it. Some version of that. Acknowledge the things as they are. Accept that they are that way. And have confidence in yourself to navigate your way through it. Okay? So that's the way to do it. So instead of chasing happiness, we're going to chase meaning and purpose. That's the trick. Happiness is not the end goal. Meaning and purpose is the end goal. So stop chasing happiness. Start building meaning. Meaning doesn't crumble or go away when life gets hard. It actually rises to the surface. And that's why it's so important to have meaning in our lives. Look, James puts it up over here every day. Head over to our website, saltygingertalk.com. All of our podcast episodes are available there. Links to all our social media accounts are available there. We publish a newsletter every weekday you can subscribe to on our website. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe to our podcast, whatever platform you consume it on. Excuse me. We do interviews with people a couple times a week who share what they've learned from the hard stuff in their life. They share those lessons with you so you can take those learnings and use them to build the life that you want. We do episodes like this that give you real world things you can do right now to start making different decisions and build the life that you want. And we just started doing a live stream every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern. So check out our channel every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern. And you can listen to us talk with whoever we have on the live stream about whatever subjects we're talking about. And look, it's a cool forum. We're excited about doing it. We think it's going to bring a lot of value to our audience, and really encourage you to check it out. Live streams Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Subscribe to the channel. Excuse me. Check us out next time. You don't want to miss any of this good stuff, so make sure you catch our next episode. We'll see you there.